Hey, Aldwyn, Altuney here, and I am at the Upper Coomera Community Centre. I've attended a fantastic workshop today with Mary Wong. It was called Speaker Startup. Now, you would think with a Speaker Startup workshop that there would be very basic information, but it was far from that here at Mary's workshop. I learned so much today that I haven't learned in other programs, and I've invested over $50,000 in other programs. I learned new information today just in the first half of this workshop that I hadn't learned in other programs. So as they say, you never learn less, and I got so much out of today. So some tips that I got speaking today were fantastic meditation exercises, ways to calm down, ways to deal with crying if you get emotional when you speak, how to deal with that effectively, the power of pause in speaking. Now, being in the media for many years and hosting radio shows for many years, pause is a big no-no when it comes to being on radio. However, with public speaking, pause can be really powerful. And deliberate pause is something I've had to learn with my public speaking. Among many other things, there was a fantastic group of people in the room. I'm going to introduce you now to Mary, as well as someone else who was in the room today. So first, let's have a chat with Mary. Hello, Mary. Loved your workshop today. Thank you so much. I've just said a quick hello to our people on Facebook. Actually, Susan, Simon and Francis have joined us. Hello. And I just shared some of the things that I learned today. How did you find it today, Mary?
I actually really enjoyed it. We only had a small room, but one of the things about having a small room with a smaller group is that you have an opportunity to really have a beautiful, intimate space where people really share what sorts of things they need to work on, and where you have an opportunity to really work on those things with those people and really help them get around particular issues.
Yeah, it was great. I looked so much great content, Mary. I was blown away, for a startup workshop. And you actually said to me, Aldwyn, I don't know what I can teach you because it's a beginners type workshop. And you taught me so much. It's amazing. I guess it goes to show you don't know, how much people know and what you know that others don't know. And, it was just brilliant. So thank you so much for all the content. I took pages and pages of notes.
I noticed that.
Really great, and you have such a beautiful warmth about you and presence on stage, and you can tell you really care for those there. Whether it's one person in the room or 100 people in the room, you can tell that you give it your all. So thank you so much for what you gave today. And would you like to mention a little bit about tomorrow's workshop for anyone who'd like to attend?
Sure. So tomorrow is the professional presenter workshop, and tomorrow we do work on particular things that you use as a professional speaker within business style or organisational style workshops. One of the things that we work on is how you present your story when you're doing a presentation. We use the use of story, why we use it and how we use it, and the balance of story to the entire presentation, because I've been noticing there's some problems with that in some presentations.
Yes.
The other two things we work on how to use our PowerPoint effectively. A lot of people have never learnt how to use a data projector in a way that's effective, and you quite often again see professional presenters who charge a lot of money to be out there walking in front of the light and things like that. So we go through the sorts of tips and techniques that help you not have those issues. And the other big one that we do is I have a fabulous speakers model that we use for structuring a speech, whether it's a speech or a presentation. But the good thing about this one is you put your basic structure in place, and that will work for the same content, whether it's a 2-minute presentation, a 10-minute presentation, or a 2-hour or even a 2-day presentation. It just is something that you can flesh out or suck back into a small thing very, very easily without having to go and start all over again. So,
fantastic.
Yeah, we found everybody loves that one. Every time I do it, people just go, oh my God, we loved that. So yeah, very useful.
That's great, Mary. I'll come back to you in just a sec. I just want to mention to the people that are on the live now, we had quite a few new people join us. Susan, hello. Francis, Linda, Mike. Francis Borg says hello.
Hi,
and well done, Mary. Yes, she was brilliant today. Now, I just want to share about Power Talk. Now, I'd never heard of Power Talk before, and I've actually done Toastmasters for 3 years. Well, Power Talk, let me pass it back now to Mary, because we talked about Power Talk quite a bit today. Mary. So back to you, if you can explain what Power Talk's about.
Power Talk is a not-for-profit organisation that helps people get feedback and encouragement and support with their public speaking. It's a club-based organisation and originally was an international organisation. It's been around for 80 years. Currently the international arm is no longer functioning, it has been dissolved, and now we are an Australian organisation. So Power Talk Australia, and the website's powertalkaustralia.org.au. We get together in clubs all over the eastern seaboard of Australia at this point and practice our speaking with good feedback in an environment that's very supportive and nurturing, and yeah, we love it. We have so much fun. We have friends, I have friends all over the world that I've made through Power Talk. I absolutely love it. It's a great thing to be involved in.
Awesome. And Mary, yourself and Ruth, your beautiful assistant, were both at the Laughter Club last night and had a great night. And today we had quite a bit of that laughter carrying on into the morning today. The Gold Coast Business Laughter Club.
Oh, no, just the reminder of it, and I'm already laughing. You don't have to say much about it. That was so much fun, Aldwyn. I have not laughed that hard in years. My stomach is still sore from laughing. It was awesome. Such a good workout.
That's
really
awesome.
Good fun.
Well, thank you so much for supporting it. And just quickly, before we go over to one of our other attendees today, why did you decide to start out training people with speaking?
My ultimate goal is to train people in leadership. I see that there's some real issues in the world with getting some really good leadership. There's too many politics involved in leadership these days. It's all about looking after the self, which is not what leadership's actually about. Leadership's actually about looking after the cohort, the group, the people that you're leading. And there's way too much self-centeredness going on in that space. So my ultimate goal is to help change the world for the better and help those people who have the ideas to get out there and change the world for better to step up and lead. And a big, big part of that is to be able to speak out and share your message and lead people through communicating really effectively with them. So that's why at this point I'm working mostly in the speaking space, because the Ultimate Leadership Program is still in production. It's getting close, it's getting very close to being ready to go and launch, but right now I'm only working in the speaking, which is one step of the Ultimate larger program. So.
Fantastic. And if people want to attend your workshop tomorrow, what can they do?
We're on Eventbrite, or if you tag me in this video, they can very happily just navigate to me and send me a PM, and I can organise anything they need to get their ticket to.
Fantastic. Thank you so much, Mary. Thank you. Any other final words before we go over to Mark?
I'm just so excited that you got so much out of it. I really was. Like, I think you alluded earlier that I was going, oh gosh, what will Aldwyn get out of this? She does media, she does TV, she does all these incredible things. She's interviewed all these amazing people. What's she going to get out of a speaker startup workshop? And when you said that to me, when you're sitting in there and went, gosh, I've paid so much money for speaker workshops and I've never learnt this stuff before, I was like, yay! So I'm just delighted that you came along today and participated in the group. And, you know, people, if you're interested in speaking, please do come along. I want to help you. That's what I'm here for.
Thank you so much, Mary. You rock, and tomorrow's going to be amazing as well. So if you're watching this, make sure you get down. Thank you, Mary. And over to Mark. Mark, you're at the workshop today with me. How did you find it?
I found it absolutely fantastic. 5 years ago, I couldn't even get up and announce my name. I started with Power Talk, as Mary has mentioned, and 5 years later, I'm now looking at doing keynote speaking, changing my career from motor engineering, classic cars, and setting and running a business, to giving advice, mentoring, and as I say, keynote speaking. I came along today to hone some of my skills, but I've learned so much more than just honing. So today's workshop for me has been a fantastic journey. On a bigger journey, I've again met new people, and thank Mary for those introductions. I'm a great believer in meeting people, networking, and enjoying that social side of networking. So that's been a great opportunity for me today, meeting you, Ruth. And the things I've learned are just such simple things, but they give you so much more. They give you the better presence. The stance is something that I was picked up on. My posture is not good, I've known that. But it's picked up, and not only has it been picked up on, but I've been given ideas of how to improve and where to go to improve. So it's not just you give an instruction, but you give them reasons why and how to. So it's been a fantastic day today, and I'm looking forward to tomorrow's workshop as well.
Fantastic. Thank you so much. Yay, awesome. And that is just a little bit of what we got out of today. Mary Wong's Speaker Startup Workshop at the Upper Coomera Community Centre. It really was a fantastic workshop, and I've learned some brilliant tools, really advanced strategies, I would say, to dealing with stress or anxiety or different situations when you're on stage, how to deal with stage effectively, how to deal with your audience, how to embrace the room, etc. There was so much we learnt today. It was really, really fantastic, and actually I got a lot more than I expected to get out of it. I really didn't know what I'd get out of it, but I was blown away at exactly how much I got out of today. And tomorrow is the Advanced Speaker Workshop, so if you want to come along, check out Mary Wong. We will make sure that we've tagged her here, or just check her out on Facebook, Mary Wong. She's amazing, and thanks so much for joining me. And I would like to say that I'm grateful that you've joined me today. I'm very grateful for Mary and for all the other people that attended the workshop today. And what are you grateful for today? I always like to say this on my Facebook Lives. What are you grateful for, and where are you right now in the world? I'd love to hear where you're from. Hello, Tony. Thanks for joining us. Two Tonys. We've got Tony Martinez and Tony Ringland have joined us. Fatima, hello. Mike, Linda, Francis, hello, hello. Thank you so much for joining us. Make sure you check Mary Wong out. Let us know what you're grateful about and where you're from. Great, Mary, and great interviewing, Aldwyn. Thank you very much, Francis. Much appreciated. And you can see more from me if you want to learn how to get media exposure. I've got the How to Gain $1 Million worth of media exposure free publicity workshop coming up on the 21st of March at the Quality Hotel Mermaid Waters. So if you want to get free publicity, come along to that. And we've also got the Mass Media Masters Meetup as well, coming up on the 21st of March. Hello Barry, my friend from Seattle. Nice to see you on here. It's probably morning for you, I would say, right now, or maybe late at night over there. Anyway, I hope you're having a great night or morning wherever you are in the world, and love to hear what you're grateful for and where you are coming from right now. And do you have some great speaking tips for us? Love to hear what your speaking tips are. If you've got some for us, pop it in the comments here. And check out Mary Wong. Get to a workshop if you can. She's absolutely brilliant. Thanks so much, and we'll see you again soon. Bye for now.